Welcome everyone to the Everything Show. I am your host, Matrix Lord 212, and I am with Sally. What's up, Sally?
What's up?
What's up, Scott?
Hello.
All right, so we got some crazy news to report tonight. One of the stories we have is that Hans Zimmer has been confirmed to do the score for Wonder Woman 1984.
Ooh.
We know that he's done Batman versus Superman, right? He also did Man of Steel.
Yep.
So this and he let's see, what else did he do? He decided he wanted to retire. And then he changed his mind, and he is also scoring X-Men Dark Phoenix.
Dang.
Wow. Look at that.
Sounds
Hans Zimmer, baby.
The Wonder Woman's theme is going to come back too.
Yeah, probably. They'll probably mix that in there. Look, I think he's great. He's very talented. I often listen to his stuff. Even like you think he's Pirates of the Caribbean, right?
Yeah.
I've often listened to his scores. I really enjoy it. Okay, so we also are going to talk about the Arrow Flash Supergirl crossover.
Yep. Which is
now it turns out that Batwoman's going to be in Supergirl's universe.
I figured as much.
Because at some point in time, I mean, they're supposedly in the crossover, the Superman's going to be in there. Lois Lane's going to be in there. They're going to have the cast interact on Supergirl's Earth. Maybe they want to see if they have counterparts in that Earth, possibly, or something. So it'll be pretty interesting. So that is
make a little name drop. Well, Robin said F Batman. I guess that'd be funny if they did that.
Well, yeah, of course, that's not part of that universe. But anyway. So yeah, the first part is going to take place on The Flash, December 9th, then Arrow, December 10th, and then Supergirl, December 11th. Lois Lane will make her first appearance on any of the CW shows. So that's going to be awesome.
Mm-hmm.
And they also said that Legends of Tomorrow has kind of pushed itself away from the Arrow, the franchise, because it's going to be so ridiculous with them that they're not going to be around. There's too much stuff going on, but they're going in different directions.
Do the crossovers with the Hanna-Barbera universe anyway, like Space Ghost and
what?
West.
Where? With what? Supergirl?
No, Legends.
Oh, with them? Oh, because they're doing weird stuff? I don't know. I just...
Yes, in the DC Comics, they're doing the whole Hanna-Barbera line.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah, Legends is great for them.
Legends, I have a feeling that they need to stop with this mystical, because I think it's gonna destroy the whole damn show.
It is. I fully agree.
It's getting ridiculous now. Unicorns and shit. So, what about you, Sally? I mean, you watched Legends Tomorrow, or?
Yeah, I've watched it a little bit, yeah.
Are you excited about the new season, or you feel that it's going too far from what it originally intended?
I don't know. I mean, it all depends on what they do. I mean, it ended pretty good the last season, so...
I have a feeling that they're going to use magic and all this stuff to bring back Rip Hunter, and
yeah, same here.
Of course, if Rip Hunter comes back, his kid will come back, his wife will come back, and Randall Savage will come back. I think they're going to want up doing that. That's going to be the end result of all this. Hopefully, he can appear. We heard that the Galaxy Quest TV series is on hold.
Really? What caused it on hold?
Let's see. It was on Amazon. And what's happening here? Let's see. Paul Scheer was attached to the show as the writer.
Yeah.
And then Scheer said that the project was stalled in the wake of the firing of Paramount TV president Amy Powell last month due to insensitive comments
Oh.
Powell's exit came the same week as the Disney firing of James Gunn. Development has slowed, but that doesn't mean the series is dead. But this is sort of a big problem now. So that is basically now on hold. There we go. Netflix is going to develop a Death Note sequel.
Okay.
That's interesting.
I saw the first one. It was okay. It was decent, but I don't see how they could do it. I mean, I don't see why they need a sequel to it.
Yeah. CBS is ending The Big Bang Theory this year. Well, this, I guess, season. So coming up is going to be it. So it'll probably end next 2019 in I guess, May or June, probably. 18-19
will be the final season.
Jessica Jones showrunner departs for the WB.
Ooh.
Oh my God!
Really?
Any guess where she's gonna go?
Probably Supergirl or The Flash.
Batwoman, possibly. Maybe. She could be going and doing Batwoman show.
Mm-hmm.
So
there was a big shindig about the first woman they tried to cast for Batwoman because, oh, she's not lesbian. Oh, she's not Jewish.
Well, that she's the one who is Batwoman. But I don't care. Listen, the whole point, you know what it is? These people forget that the whole purpose of being an actor or an actress is you act like look at The Rock. Remember when they had that movie and The Rock acted like he was gay?
Yeah.
And nobody gave a shit. So, but now it's this day and age, everything.
They shout about diversity. They shout about this, and this. But yet, when they try to get somebody to play a part, it's like, oh no, you can't do that. You can't do that. You can't have it both ways.
Yeah. I just wish people just relax and let people just do their, just act. So I did want to talk about something. Now, I did read The Amazing Spider-Man #4, and I don't stop it with my phone right now. All right, I'm doing the cast live right now. Doing it live! All right. So, you have to wait till the next cast. All right. So, you know how I like that storyline, right? With the Amazing Spider-Man and stuff like that. And that's not the bag, of course not. Trying to grab it, and that's not the bag either. Okay, where is the bag? It's the bag, just the bag. Okay. All right. So anyway, I stop beeping my phone. Whoever's beeping, I'm doing a live broadcast. All right. So anyway, remember how I said I like the storyline with Amazing Spider-Man #4?
Yeah.
And of course, that's Peter Parker. And wait, that's Spider-Man. And again, I said, oh, I believe it's original. I like it. This is what happened. And now I could spoil it. Turns out, long story short, Peter Parker is pondering going back to school to fix up his image. And with Dr. Kirk Connors, who's a lizard. And they had the device that made him Spider-Man there. And they did something to it where they made something where it basically, when switched on in reverse or something, whatever, it splits the person in two. So originally I'm like, oh, this is interesting. And again, I really enjoyed it. And it was like, okay, so he gets to spend time with Mary Jane and there's stuff going on, and now Spider-Man will take care of it because he's not Spider-Man anymore. But then I started saying, this is very familiar. This is very familiar. This is very familiar. And then I'm thinking, I'm like, wait a minute. This is the enemy within from Star Trek. When Kirk was split from the transporter beam in two. Yeah. And then I'm saying to myself, this is not just a accidental, this is actually that, because they had like the alien pet or something that was split in two, and they said that they had they died apart because they couldn't be split, and then one went crazy, one went whatever, and then if you remember, Kirk's counterpart got his strength, like his but he had no sense of responsibility, no sense of whatever. So, Kirk had to be like himself when he was about to die, and then he merged himself back together. This thing here, Spider-Man is just unbound, no sense of responsibility, trying to save people, but now he forgot who Uncle Ben was, because now the brain is starting to degrade and he's not remembering everything. And Peter Parker,
I wonder if that was the case.
Peter Parker has the smarts, but he doesn't remember what it's like to be a hero. So like this, so he finds out that the rats, which was in Star Trek, was the pets.
Yeah.
These rats died. So now he's like, oh great, So of course the next cover is going to show like a almost dead Peter Parker. See, here's the thing that bothers me. It's like
they did something like that in an issue of ROM several years ago. I forget the issue.
But isn't that plagiarism though? Because it's like, all right, take it off the Starship. It's like replace Kirk. It's Peter Parker. Like, I'm kind of I am liking what Nick Spencer's doing with the subplots and different things. Maybe Mephisto, maybe demonic, like things, and then it's like Mysterio is in hell. But I'm glad Mary Jane's back in Peter Parker's life. But
that whole separation idea that came from another. That also in Star Trek. That I forget what, but that came from something else too. It also came from something else. So
that come from like Lost in Space or some shit like that.
Because they had an alternate. Because they had
Buck Rogers or something. Not Buck Rogers. Where the hell did that come from? I'm trying to remember, but I know that. So you're saying that that's just common?
Yeah.
That they just take ideas.
They had a mirror. No, it wasn't split. They had a mirror. It was like a mirror thing. That's what it was. It was a mirror thing inside Lost in Space.
Okay.
But nonetheless, every comic book will always have one. Or TV show will have something where you think, oh, that's original, and then you look back, oh,
right.
That's
taken from something else. I mean, I still like the storyline that Peter Parker split from Spider-Man, but it's got to end soon.
Like I said, the ROM comic book also did something similar.
Yeah.
But the problem is, after a while, the clone started degrading. Yeah. So they.
Now this Spider-Geddon came out. The Edge of the Spider-Geddon, this is Spider-Punk. So now they're having the big storyline again, which is secondly Spider-Verse 2. I haven't read it yet. I'm going to read it.
Just one-offs and then have the final thing as one big, I wouldn't have a problem, but they want to try to...
Well, what bothers me, like we were talking about the other night, it's the money-making factor gimmick of a business mentality. And you're raising... Now I heard that the X-Men book is going to be $8 when they come out with Uncanny X-Men #1. And I'm like, what are you, crazy? For a comic book?
No.
And they did that with Spider-Man. So I'm starting to rethink my collecting habits.
That better be a freaking trade.
Listen, when the Fantastic Four #1 came out, it was like, I was getting covers, but like, I'm starting to feel now that, because my words from my son Joe is like knocking sense into me. He's like, Dad, it's the same comic. So what if it's different covers?
Yeah.
And back in the day, I was like a kid myself. I want to have all these different covers. It's very expensive.
Yeah.
And it's like, so I'm kind of leaning towards like stopping comics soon, because I'm just like aggravated that they are doing that whole thing like the 90s with the holographic covers, the variants. They're going too carried away.
At least the one good thing I'll have to say before the whole 90s thing is when they did like a crossover, that's just it. They did a crossover. They didn't say the one would either part 1 would appear in this comic, part 2 would appear in this comic. And granted, you'd have to get both comics to see both 1 and 2, but in each one they'd have that little asterisk, like they always do. This was from this comic, but now it's getting to the point to where you have to buy this comic and this comic and this comic and this comic, so you can have a diversity. No, it's not diversity. If it's the same comic book, different cover, then you're not making it. It's just a gimmick, and you're going to have the same thing that happened in the 90s, where Marvel loses half their characters in order to pay off.
I'm starting to get annoyed because I think you know what, you're really going to the well one too many times and you're really taking advantage of the fans.
Yeah.
You know what, I'm not happy with this stuff. So I mean, pretty soon, I mean, I'm still going to collect Amazing.
Comic book companies are, if like you said, are starting to fight back as well. So
yeah, the comic shops are just getting annoyed with it too. You know,
because they got to buy pretty much a B load of one comic style. Comic. Otherwise, they won't. Otherwise, the distributor
won't get stuff.
To me, that's a monopoly.
Yeah, that's not fair that they treat the comic shops now.
Yeah, you're closing down the shops, which.
So I started ordering movies, getting caught up with the stuff that I missed. And again, I love Deadpool 2.
Yeah.
I didn't like it better than the first one. But the after credit scenes made me really happy.
I was wondering if you'd like those.
Now, someone told me, did you get another version of Deadpool? I got it on demand, but they did not have that cut that people were talking about. That there's a thing he went to see Baby Hitler or something like that. I don't know if that's. I didn't even seen that part. So I mean, but I like it that Deadpool killed the sewed up mouth of the other Deadpool, and basically altered the whole entire universe there. That was good, and I like it how he killed Ryan Reynolds before he became Green Lantern. That was great too.
He was reading. Yeah, he was reading the scripts like
that. Is so funny. Did you see Deadpool 2, Ron or Sally? No. I don't know.
I haven't seen it.
Oh, see it. It is good. It is good.
I haven't seen it either.
It's pretty funny. But you know what? It wasn't better than 1, though. It wasn't. It was really long too.
Yeah, normally the sequel's not as good.
It wasn't bad, but it was dragging a little bit sometimes. But I went to look up Solo. It's not even on demand. Are they not putting that out? On demand, and they're doing it on a streaming service or something?
There wasn't a big demand for it to stay in the cinemas, so
I know. You know, I was pondering watching Matt Smith's zombie thing tonight, and I'm like, no. It's like $6 for a shitty zombie movie, but the doctor's in it. I don't know. Because I bought the 2 movies I rented was the Puppet Master one, which I was disappointed with.
Yeah, you said
and Deadpool 2, which So I'm still, you know, I'm on the verge of getting caught up with my stuff. I'm really happy about that. Got a new game today. Yes, I got the Evil Within game, which I don't.
That's gonna be a scary one. I heard it was good. I started playing it because I had it on PlayStation Now.
Right.
And I started playing it, but from what I think, Evil Within is the one where it's role playing.
Like a zombie thing or no?
Is that the Evil? Hold on. I think the Evil Within is the one where you and your friends meet at a cabin.
Right.
And this dude is telling the whole story, like you're in a psychiatrist type thing. I don't know. And it's very kind of like not Last of Us. It's kind of what it's called, Life is Strange type RPG game. So you have actions. It's a slow burn from what I can see, but it's more like a horror thriller type game. So you have to be conscious of your decisions.
Right.
I saw somebody posted.
I think that's the Evil Within.
I forget if it's on YouTube or on Facebook. I forget where, but somebody posted the first few minutes of Plague, which looks really cool as well. And there's a scene where you see this person coming up to this little area. I think, why are they throwing a slingshot towards this little lantern? Why don't they just walk right up to it? Right. Well, the problem is between you and that big old lantern is a thing of rats.
Yeah. Now, what about that game Life is Strange? That's good too.
Yes, I mean, if you like teen stuff, I mean, Life is Strange is a good storyline, but it also geared towards young adults. Like it's French people trying to write a teenager. So if you can get past how Max and how Chloe talks in this game, You would enjoy it. It's a really good time. It deals with time.
Okay.
But it is a very slow burn because it's episodic. I mean, yeah, it's about 5 episodes long.
Okay. So
I played through, and I played the prequel too.
Oh, it's a prequel?
Before the Storm, yeah. Before the Storm is the prequel to Life is Strange, and that focuses on Chloe, who is one that which you meet in the second one when the actual Life is Strange is told through her friend Max, but Before the Storm is Chloe. So, and plus they have a new Life is Strange coming out as well.
Yes. Yes. I actually, there's another Evil Within 2, I guess. They only made 2, right? I think
so, but I don't know if this the same one I'm thinking of because I'm kind of fuzzy. I want to say that's the one with the cabin, but I don't. It might be something else.
I think it. Well, you know what? I didn't play it yet. I'm going to play it tonight. I also ordered the Mega Man X collection, so that's coming. Because I haven't bought games in a little while, so I want to get caught up with stuff. So I'm going to buy some few games here and there, and I'm going to start doing stuff on that other platform, like I said.
I haven't really bought any new games since what's the last game I bought? I think I want to say the last game I bought was Mafia 3.
Right.
I'm really selective of my games because I'm really more of the the games that I really want basically is only 3 this year, and that's the new Tomb Raider, Red Dead Redemption, Spider-Man. The 3 that I'm focusing on. Yeah. So I'm very selective of my games. I have to really enjoy it. And Assassin's Creed Odyssey is the other one.
See, I haven't. I'm a late bloomer getting the PlayStation 4, so I want to get some of the games that I missed. That I heard so much stuff about.
Mm-hmm.
So, now I'm on my 44th game.
Yeah, I know when Babbage.
I start playing and get some trophies too. That's what I guess I'll do.
Yeah, I know when Babbage's was open, I walked in there, and if a box looked interesting, I bought it. And then I forget if it was the PS2. Yeah, starting with the PS2, I started doing the whole let's pre-order. And then I forget which game it was. I thought, big deal. If I pre-order it, you get something special. But
this Spider-Man, you get the skins of the suits.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, if you pre-order from GameStop. Yeah. Because GameStop has exclusive content.
Yes.
That's like I think the only game that I pre-ordered was Red Dead Redemption 2. Because I'm really looking for it.
I also got a gift certificate too. I got a rewards program, so I'm gonna use that for something else also. Because when you buy games, you're part of the rewards program, and then they give you like stuff off. So. All right. I think that's it for the Everything Show. We're going to do other casts. So thank you guys. Take care. Bye for now.